Is there something else you need?
Let's talk about your relationship with my father. A tense relationship.
Mr. Shulsky, I'll say it one more time. Stanisław and I didn't quarrel.
Liar. Your anger still lingers around the photograph of my father. You're going to find it hard to hide anything from me.
I'm not in the habit of speaking ill of the dead, Mr. Shulsky. Especially to their family. Old grudges drove us apart. Not all stains are easy to remove, especially ones on a person's honor.
And might they give you a reason to seek revenge? A motive?
I can't summon golems if that's what you're getting at.
But you know there is such a possibility.
Is that all? I need to get back to work.
I know about the pharmacist.
Beg your pardon?
All this is because Abraham Horowitz, isn't it? He lost his life, and the whole community felt it. Seems like you did most of all. I just don't get why Horowitz was so important to you.
Community. Something you Shulskis don't know a thing about. Here, we take care of everyone equally. No one is more or less important than anyone else. Your father's punishment was fitting for his actions and his background. The wrath of the Jewish people. A death for a death.
Was it worth it? A golem is a blunt instrument that kills and harms everyone in reach.
What are you talking about?
You wanted to teach my father a lesson, and you did. It's too bad innocent people died in the process. The building that collapsed on Stanisław, it was inhabited by people. Now all that's left of them are some damaged items. That's what happens every time the golem physically manifests. Random people lose their lives due to its untamed power.
No, it can't be. It wasn't supposed to be that way.
My father and Sofer knew one another for years. Father knew the rabbi could be forced to create a golem if Horowitz was killed. They both took that risk. Sofer couldn't reveal that he knew Stanisław. He also knew that Horowitz had to disappear because he was a threat to too many people.
To whom?
That doesn't matter. You don't have anything to do with this, Mordechai. Just like I have nothing to do with my father's actions. I am connected to them only by my blood.
What do you want?
To get rid of the golem. Tell me something, anything, that will get me closer to a solution.
Instead of telling you, I'll show you.
Where? Into an alley, where some friend of yours will smack me around?
To the synagogue. Are you coming?
Yes, let's go.
We'll stop to get Feldman. He should see this too.
So,
No wonder the roof is leaking if the foundation is crumbling. A lovely metaphor, Hashem. But what happened here had nothing to do with Hashem. Did it?
Mr. Shulsky wished to know the origin of his curse. This is where it took its shape. If I'd... Now I see it differently, but back then, when I was talking to Sofer, revenge and justice seemed one and the same.
Revenge is no justice. It is always dictated by anger, and in anger, erring comes easily. But Sofer agreed to it.
He summoned the Golem. What else do you want to know?
What do you remember from the moment you summoned the Golem?
Nothing. I don't want to go back to that.
Your memory takes shape and forms into words. Talk to me, Mordechai.
I feel cold. Cold from the clay seeps into my fingers, into my bones. But the colossus I've been sculpting for hours is nearly ready. Sofer whispers the spell in Hebrew, but his words throb in my temples and soul. The colossus comes to life and looks at me.
What did Sofer say then?
I don't know.
Speak!
I couldn't hear, I swear. I couldn't hear. Truly. Enough, I beg you. Enough. Your family and your blood deserved this curse. Enough.
Hayat. How could Sofer have done something like this? And you, sir, how are you not ashamed?
Maybe I've treated Hayat unfairly.
You made him relive all that. That's torture.
I wanted to know. Anything might help us get rid of the Golem.
Even so.
This place won't tell me anymore.
And what have you learned?
The hole you can't miss over there is the new door the Golem smashed when it was summoned to life.
And no one saw anything. How is that possible?
These are the remains of some fabric that Sofer wrote something on, in Hebrew, I think. This might be some prayer, incantation, even a spell. There's not enough left to read anything. The clay formed a shell that Sofer infused with the saluter. Hayat brought it and spent hours shaping the body of the Golem.
Hours? That must have been horribly exhausting.
What's a few hours in exchange for a curse that lasts generations? That's all, but I'm not any closer to a solution. I need someone like Sofer.
A thaumaturge and a Kabbalist?
Do you know one, Rabbi?
Well, there is someone. Normally, I'd advise against contacting him, but after considering these extraordinary circumstances, and with trust in your choice of a path to lead me down, I'm compelled to reveal that it's Ariel Rofe.
Of course.
Do you know one another?
Well, I know him well enough to suspect that he might not want to help me. But I'll look for him.
Mercy rebuilds bridges.
I think I know where Rafa would tell me to shove that.
All right, I think it's time for us to go. This place just makes the blood boil. Shall we?
Let's get out of here. quiet this time. They're right to call this place the dungeon.
Bored? Then go ask that uniform what he's doing here. Or tell him to skidoo.
Hey, fancy pants! Fuck off!
Hang on, hang on. You lost, officer?
Hang on! That's the mama's boy of Śródmieście.
I was wondering when they'd be holding fights again in the dungeon.
Your face itching, mama's boy?
Now we've got some kind of scrap to set up.
I'm looking for Ariel Roffe.
Maybe he had a reason to make it so hard.
Mr. Roffe didn't mention nobody was gonna be looking for him. How about first your proof you're the son of Śródmieście? You wanna try your luck, sonny?
Maybe just a friendly one to get the blood pumping. We're in the dungeon after all, aren't we? But under one condition. If I win, you tell me where I can find Ariel.
If I win, I'll be happy enough.
Hang on!
That's enough.
You're the son of a bitch of Śródmieście.
Thank you. Now, would anyone be so kind as to point me in the direction of Mr. Ariel Rofe?
Take a look at Różycki Bazaar. He has got this sorta Geschäft there.
Thanks. Różycki Bazaar? That won't be easy.
Anyone can win today. Try your luck and play.
Don't give up, ma'am. You'll get lucky this time.
And you, sir? How can I help you?
What's the game?
Good, sir. Let me explain. 3 cups, 1 shell. To find it is to win. Simple enough, right?
Except I've lost 3 times already.
I'd love to play. Who knows, maybe I'll have more luck.
You have to wait, I'm afraid. It's the lady's turn.
Take a shot, ma'am. Fortune favors the brave.
All right, let's do it.
Come back later, sir.
You know you've been tricked by a crook. Or even 2.
What? How is that possible?
Why don't you go, ma'am? This isn't your lucky day.
And now we'll have a talk with you, smart Alec.
We'll teach you not to harass hard-working fiddlers. Get him!
simple. Bashka.
You're a real strategist, brother.
Then the bald guy looks to his left, looks to his right, and pooh! Smacks the cop right in the face.
Calm down, don't go hitting me now. Has anyone ever told you that you get overly excited about certain things?
Name?
Shulsky.
From those Shulskis? Well, well, your daddy will be happy.
Just like my daddy when he hears that I've been leading little Victor down the wrong path again.
Shut your mouth, punk, or my deputy will put a precautionary bullet in your right butt cheek.
Boris wanted to show me his father's store. He picked a bad moment. I didn't need Thaumaturge to feel his shame at that moment. We can go. Now I'm ashamed of what I felt back then. I felt superior. What do you want to tell me, friend?
My old man will kill me when he finds out this was our doing.
Don't go yellow on me now, brother. First off, it wasn't our doing, it was mine. Second, keep a lookout if anybody's coming. I have to focus. Pt10 means a prick. Look, it's so pretty.
You've made the eye a little crooked. Down the hatch then, Victor. To conquering the world.
Cheers.
Victor, get it through your fucking head. I don't give a fuck about the Shulsky family money. This is a matter of my pops and my honor.
All right already, calm down. I have a different plan.
What plan? Because if Sataniswaf is involved, I'm out!
Calm down, it's not like that, but we have to get into his office. I don't want to see it. We didn't realize what we were doing. We were still children. Mieszko Sycemin was a scoundrel. He ruined many people's lives. This is my pride. The same you clung to. Barely discovered, but it was what pushed me into it. It got the better of me at the time. like that, with every thaumaturge enslaved by their flaw. I was tormented by guilt for a long time, but eventually, that event made me who I am today, didn't it?
Hold it, Tempermancer, for I am White Roman.
Pardon?
You are Victor Szulski, son of Śródmieścia. Your family is famous for its powerful Tempermancers.
You seem to be well informed. I wonder where your knowledge comes from.
It is a mystical knowledge that connects the minds of all Tempermancers. So, you are not denying that you are you.
If you're a fan, I'm not one to give autographs.
I am a master of Tempermancy, White Roman, and I challenge you to a duel. Everything is at stake. The winner will be declared King of the Tempermancers.
Have at you then. Why not right now?
The memorable moment is here. To me, devoted visitors. To me, salutors.
Oh, God.
also took a valuable and instructive lesson from this.
I accept the title of King of the Tempermancers. I would suggest that neither you nor your salutors strain yourselves anymore.
Your triumph is temporary, Victor Shulsky. I have not yet said my last word. I will find you when you are ready for the next fight.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Where do you think you're going, pretty boy?
I'm looking for someone. They say he's got a business here.
Do the smart thing and hit the road. Go on, fuck off.
Am I wrong, or are you guarding a closed butcher's store? This is Ariel Roffe's Geschäft, right?
I'll check you the hell out in a minute and we'll be done.
You talk just like the friend I'm looking for.
I'm asking you nicely, capisce? Bid it.
I'm looking for Ariel Roffe.
Then you can double fuck off, you fucking dummkopf!
You'll attract more attention with that shouting.
Buzz on for I get my club. You're not gonna tell me how to do my job, you flibbit and raggedy sod. Bid it.
But I know Ariel's got his hideout here. I even know which copper's hands he greases.
I don't know about no bribes, you
Provocateur?
Fuck off.
I swear, I know this is Ariel's hideout.
Know how to read? It says butcher's shop.
Sure, it's extra kosher, because there's no meat at all in there. Come on, every bum at Różyc reeks of booze from this place.
And when they come here, I'll tell them to fuck off.
Please, I just want a word with Ariel.
Ogres, how come he's still standing here mouthing off at you?
It's me, Victor.
Shulsky, I remember. Fuck off.
So, should I give him what for, boss?
Do what you want.
Ariel, come on. Let's talk, please.
But Ogras, maybe don't take on the son of Śródmieścia on your own, yeah?
I'll call you a priest if you want. Let's get out of sight. But if anything starts shaking, I'll shoot you.
Don't stare. That way.
This whole butcher's shop is a cover, right?
None of your business. Got a problem? Take a seat.
Sit down. Tell me why you're bothering me. How exactly did you find me?
It wasn't such a huge challenge.
Who squealed?
There are traces all over the dungeon. You're not being very careful.
If you want something out of me, you better get to the ass-kissing part. Say what you want.
Why do they call that bruiser Oguras?
He's got a green pecker from untreated pox with these little bumps like on those little cocktail gherkins.
I hope he gets well soon.
I'll pass that on. That everything?
Very inventive hiding spot. And a nice place. I saw barrels in the dungeon. Are you putting moonshine on the market?
Course not. We've got our own little store here with different varieties. I'm just doing my best to unload it efficiently. Don't waste my time.
I've got a certain problem, and I'd like to get rid of it quickly.
Is it made of clay and weighs 2 tons when it shows up? So you got sick of running back and forth across Kerbich Bridge?
I'm not going to pretend I understand.
Golems aren't great at swimming, remember? Since it's following you, going across a bridge would force it to. Forget it. I can see why you can't deal with it on your own.
I need the knowledge of a Kabbalist. Your knowledge.
I think I have at least a few reasons to say no, don't I? The main one is the death of my business partner and best friend.
My sympathies about Javier. Really, he didn't deserve it. But I didn't deserve a golem either.
A faithful friend and a quick healer. What am I supposed to do with your sympathies?
I don't have time, Ariel. We both know that only you can help me. You can keep tormenting me, but are you going to tell me something or not?
I can torment you and tell you. A golem is a salutor like any other, but housed in a physical form. But you attract it and bind it in the same way.
So you need to discern the flaw of the person it's following, and then defeat it.
Well done. The difference being that it's following blood first and the flaw second. But first you have to deprive the golem of its physical body, the shell in which the salutor is housed. You also need to know where the ritual was conducted, because that's the only place you can do it. Good luck.
How can I get rid of that clay shell it has?
You can't. For that you need a Kabbalist. Moi. I know the incantation for the Berur ritual.
What?
Instructions for reversing the evil eye, cleansing body and soul, and hiding from the unwanted, but why should I explain them to you?
I'm guessing this will cost me something. Money? A favor? A further humiliation?
We'll see.
So, apart from my family's blood, the golem is attracted to my initial flaw, right?
Initial? So how many have you got?
I've got plenty. I have a really handsome number of salutors.
You're lying. You'd have lost your mind.
If you say so. I know the place the golem was summoned. The basement of Nozick Synagogue.
So, Sofer managed to do it?
Thank you. So we're going into the basement of a synagogue, where you'll use Kabbalah to strip the golem of its physical form, right? Then I'll bind it and free myself from its curse?
Not quite. The golem is mine.
What do you need the golem for?
None of your business.
You want revenge. That's very sentimental if you think about it.
Another word, and you'll be looking for a new Kabbalist.
Over my dead body.
Very possibly. But as you said, you've got a lot of saboteurs. This one won't make a difference to you. And you'll never hear me say, fuck off, again.
And what about my flaw? If I lose my initial flaw, I'll lose contact with my initial saboteur, right?
Could be yes, could be no. I don't know. Want to find out?
No.
Unless you've got a long line of relatives with flaws?
Just me.
Too bad.
Actually, I have a twin.
An unexpected development. Does she carry a flaw?
I don't know.
So, find out.
Let's wrap this up. We've got a deal.
A toast? A very successful batch. We haven't shipped everything out yet.
This won't make me go blind, will it?
The risk is part of the fun.
L'chaim.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Ready?
Let's get this over with.
Godspeed. Find that flaw of Ligia's.
Not now, Victor. I don't have time.
Has anything strange happened lately? Anything that might have something to do with the golem?
A cup fell from the table, and someone stumbled while crossing the doorstep, but I assume those aren't things that can be attributed to a golem.
Most likely common clumsiness. That's good news.
And some plaster fell from the ceiling, but that's probably because something was passing by. Nothing serious. Anything else?
We have to talk about the Golem. I know how to stop it now.
You know what to do? Tell me.
Do you trust me, sister?
I trust you. And I'm glad that you're here with me. Even if it's not always easy.
Do you know what a flaw is?
Kind of, but Papa didn't tell me too much about his abilities.
A flaw is a hidden stamp that sometimes defines our behavior or even our lives. It's formed in the subconscious and centers around the things that matter most to us. It might be the memory of something tragic or shocking from the past, or something that takes us over completely, obsessively. If you were to tell me the one thing in your life that matters most, what would it be?
Where's this coming from? My family. And you, too, of course.
Now, seriously this time.
Alright, I'm sorry. I'm putting you second. Work comes first. I want to work. Hard and honestly. And I want to be respected for it. Not have fingers pointed at me. And so it will be.
I don't doubt you've got that certain something inside you. I will. And thank you for opening up to me. And good luck.
Thank you.
I meant the people who stand in your way.
Thank you.
I found out that you can only call off a golem in the place where it was made. It was summoned in the synagogue.
How do you know that?
Father's former sales clerk led me there.
Hayat? How did he know? Don't tell me he had something to do with this.
Well, he begged the previous rabbi to send the golem after father. He did it out of revenge for the disappearance of a certain Horowitz.
The pharmacist? What exactly is Hayat accusing Papa of? Of killing him?
Do you trust me, sister?
I trust you. And I'm glad that you're here with me. Even if it's not always easy.
I need you. We must end it. Together.
You sound serious. What's going on?
Today, the curse placed on Father will lose its power. But we have to get going.
Are we going down into the synagogue basement?
Ariel Roffer is already waiting for us. He's the one leading this whole thing.
Do I know him?
I sincerely hope not. He's not a suitable companion for you.
Oh, now I'm dying of curiosity.
There's no time.
How exciting! I feel 10 years old again.
Darling sister, here in person. You clearly are of the same blood. We have nearly everything ready, I see.
I don't think we've met. Ligia Szulska.
Ariel Roffer. The pleasure is mine.
Mr. Roffer, this is everything I've been able to find. The candles are placed where you commanded.
Fine.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Szulski. And you must be dear Ligia Szulska. My regards.
The Mademoiselle looks pale. Do you feel all right, my lady?
Yes, sure.
Victor, I need a pound of flesh, and it's up to you whose body it comes from.
Victor, what's going on? What's he talking about?
lure the Golem, we need your mature flaw.
Am I the bait?
I could have phrased it better. The point is that only you with your flaw can lure the Golem here.
Will I lose my flaw in the process?
Well, that's linked with aspirations, chasing something. Ambition, even to an excessive degree. And yes, you will lose it.
Fine. Get that flaw out of me.
Thank you for trusting me.
But him, I don't know about.
I'll keep an eye on him.
Enough chit-chat. Since everything's ready, let's get to work.
How do you get rid of the Golem's physical form?
There's an old ritual. It's called the Beller. It's a sifting ritual. The incantation allows us to sift out the demonic part from the rest of the creature. It also helps with cases of possession.
Good to know.
By the way, your father must have really gotten under Sophie's skin.
My father had that effect on people. This ritual, are you sure it's safe?
Just trust me, as I trust you'll keep your word. I won't touch a hair on your sister's head.
I'm here, Mr. Roffa.
And aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Let's begin.
Don't mess this up.
I'll do my best.
Won't it come?
Patience. Faith, Feldman! More faith! Yit Kadash Shimiraba. I take her flaw, you get rid of the Golem, and we're quits.
Sorry, friend. Not this time.
You bastard!
so threatening now, are you?
Even Ganafs have more honor.
Fuck off! I said the Golem is staying with me, after all.
Fuck off!
Enough! Stop! Both of you! Not here!
You're lucky, Shulsky.
That's enough, Mr. Rofa.
You'll be looking over your shoulder for the rest of your life!
Let's get your sister to a safe place. I'll call a carriage.
What happened? How did I get here?
Feldman helped me bring you here. He just left. He told me to say hello.
That was kind of him. What about the Golem?
Now we're safe from the curse of Satanisław. The Golem is mine now.
And what about my flaw?
I took it for myself.
So you cheated Ariel Rofa?
Maybe. But this means we can be sure the Golem is on our side.
It looks like you tricked him and me for your own purposes because you thought you knew better. And now, we might be back in danger.
You'd better get some rest. Without the flaw, you don't seem like yourself.
You'd better watch what you say.
Do you have a moment?
For you, always.
I need your help. Again.
And I won't turn you down again. See? This is your inevitable, cruel end. It's approaching. You won't escape it, nor hide from it.
I don't want to die.
It's not up to you. Sometimes you have to accept the blow. Now, give him the command.
From now on, you will obey me.
Boss, we need to start over. The whole base layer.
What's our stomping car out here for? You're making my people angry. Can't you see the work is in full swing here?
It doesn't look as if you're working very hard.
Check out this highbrow, with his Smiths untainted by a real job. And when in fear, then it's workers and the world unite. Why don't you start a fucking revolution?
Get lost! We want to earn our daily bread.
I'm sorry. I'll get going.
If you step in here one more time, I won't be so nice anymore. Kit, take these dingoes and level it out now.
Arise, ye prisoners of starvation!